Selling! My princess, my little feet pick. Look at it. No shoes on, boys. Enjoy. There you go. I'll give you a second. It should only take one. You're welcome.
There you are, my apprentice.
My apprentice.
Shall we commence the lesson?
And we are going to show her the letter of introduction.
Well, well. Celavis is not a name I ever wanted to hear again. But fine. If it will help you, my apprentice, I offer my knowledge. The stars alter the fate of the Karian royal family, and the fate of your mistress, Rani. But long ago, General Radahn challenged the swirling constellations, and in a crushing victory arrested their cycles. Now he is the force that repulses the stars. If General Radahn were to die, the stars would resume their movement, and so too would Rani's destiny.
So very, very big information given right there. She says that in times past, Radahn actually challenged the stars. And in doing so, he won the battle against the stars and froze them in the night sky. Hence that I brought it up 2 or 3 times now, that if you actually look at the night sky, you'll notice that the stars don't move. Because they're actually being held in place by none other than Radahn. And she says if General Radahn is to die, that they could resume, the stars could resume their movement. And in so, also allowing Rani's destiny to resume its natural course as well. So we got a couple of pieces of information there. Not only that Radahn is so powerful, he can literally fucking stop the stars from moving, but also that in doing so, he stopped whatever destiny that Rani had. So we have our way forward from here. We have to go and defeat Radahn. There it is. Sorceries. We already bought all of our sorceries, by the way. Thank you, teacher. I love you. All right. So now we already told Blythe that if one of us find out anything, that we would tell the other. So let's go back and tell Blythe the information that we just got. Why use 2 of them? When I got 2 of the big red hammer? Is that one better? Well, it's better because it gives you back health on hit. So if we actually go into the weapon itself, this is for you, Turkey, by the way. My bad. It's better because it causes blood loss buildup, which is nice. It does scale with strength, but if you read it, it says a huge bludgeon with 3 stars and the striking end, though primarily a striking weapon. This star spikes cause blood loss. The bloodstained star is an ill omen, in fact, not lost upon those against whom the weapon is brought to bear. Landing attacks slightly restores HP. So it might not do as good as the high-end damage that your red hammers do, but these do cause blood loss damage to make up for that. And on top of that, they give you health back on every hit. And if you're using 2 of them, it gives you back twice as much health. So, yeah. Yeah, a very good weapon. It's a very cool weapon to use. If you essentially just want to be able to hit something, tank the hit, and then get your health back that you tanked. All right, so let's go and talk to Blythe now. Interesting. I'm wondering how well the jellyfish shield would pair with this then because of the attack buff. Flame grant me strength. The jellyfish shield, does that only increase? Hold on, I gotta check this because I've been wondering this and I forgot to look this up before as well, because we have the jellyfish shield as well. And I've been wondering, like, should I be using the jellyfish shield to buff? All right, so this is the jellyfish shield. Contagious Fury lasts for 30 seconds and increases damage by 20%. However, if you is then held two-handed, the weapon buff from the jellyfish shield is removed. So you can only ever one-hand it. Don't ever two-hand it. That means you have to meet the requirements for it. Its strength requirements. It boosts all damage, so it is all damage. For some reason, I was thinking it was only magic damage. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. So we should definitely be using that, actually, then. We should 100% be using that. Yeah, it is all damage. The turtle shield is the best. You're not wrong, Boogie. You're not wrong. That turtle shield's pretty badass, ain't it? It's just gorgeous. Ow. Thanks, bud. That's a... Oh, my God. That thing just one-shotted me off my horse. Listen, your channeling is pissing the rest of us off, okay? Yeah, 3 swings of the sword actually kill everything. Ow, what a dick. Now I had 2 giant arrows stuck in me. Look at it. Dude, I don't know. 2 darts too much. I like you, man, but you're fucking crazy. We got another jawbone axe. I noticed the buff goes away if you two-hand any other weapon. If you any other weapon as well, it's not just the shield. Okay. All right. All right, so let's go give the good information that we've learned to Blythe over here. Blythe, I got some info, buddy.
Ah, well met.
Well met.
What news?
Also, by the way, I'm tilting the camera up so that you can actually see. He's talking about being able to see Nokron up above. Well, there you go. It's right up above us there. This is actually the Moog fight. Moog fight takes place in that building straight up above us. If anybody did not know that. Tell Sullen's story.
So Rani's fate is kept in stasis by Starscourge Radahn. That reminds me of something I heard. There's a festival being held at the castle on the southern edge of the Caelid Wilds, east of Limgrave.
We heard the same thing.
It's a festival of combat. And I heard that you can fight Radahn himself. He who was once called the strongest of all the demigods. Maybe it's just a coincidence, but I think it's worth investigating. I'll be on my way to this festival of Radahn then.
There we go. Now we've already heard about this festival as well, too. If you guys don't remember, when we talked to Alexander the Greatjar, he actually spoke that he was going to the rot-infested Caelid Wilds for a festival of combat that was going to take place at Redmane Castle.
You're coming too, right? To Radahn's festivities. I'll meet you at Redmane Castle in Caelid. The way ahead is pleasingly simple. We fight, sword and fang. You're coming too, right?
And there it is. Now he's repeating himself. All right, so then there it is. We can now head to Caelid and do the things in Caelid now if we really want to. There's a couple of things we could do along the way too that might actually, we could. All right, let's to hell with it. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. All right. So, the first place that we're actually going to go to is, there's a couple of items that we can grab along the way on this. Let's go to the Smoldering Church. So this is right on the border of Caelid. And Itsy Bitsy, get your lurk on, man. It's good to see you. How are you today, by the way? Good to see you in here. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it, Itsy. We're right on the border of Limgrave and Caelid right here. Did we ever read this? I don't know if we read this or not. Let's go to the monument. It says, Lord Godfrey, at last, at the end of his campaign, his golden armies unvanquished and unbowed, yet finds grace lost, tattered and faded. And that's Lord Godfrey. That's the first Elden Lord that they're speaking of right there, by the way. Playing some Gray Zone, awesome game, isn't it? A lot of fun. Yeah, that game's fun. Itsy Bitsy, thank you for being here, man. I appreciate you. Let's kill a couple of the rot dogs here. Now, we're into essentially what is going to be an endgame area. Everything here is going to hit extremely, extremely hard. So let's actually check out this item here. First time we ever picked one up. It's solidified grease, drawstring lightning grease, by the way. It says solidified grease made from a mixture of fulminating materials, craftable item. A short string is attached to this lump. Quickly coats armament, inflicting lightning damage. but with a brief effect owing to its small size. So it's quicker to apply than the regular lightning grease, but also doesn't last as long. Let's proceed up forward, and you can actually see this is essentially the border right here to Caelid. And Caelid is a fucking horrible place, yo. Like, I don't know how else to express how horrible this area is. This is one of the most horrible areas that you'll ever encounter, with monstrosities like this fucking bird beast that is in front of us. There is a nascent butterfly. We've already read about those before. And our first sight of grace. We might as well grab some items along the way here. But essentially, we're going to start making our way to Redmane Castle to fight General Radahn. There's some preserving bullaces, which cure rot right there. And in this cave, or in this little house right here, there is an item in the back. And it is a golden rune 3. Don't get trapped in by all the enemies. Yeah. Don't get trapped by them. Now we're going to go get one of my favorite weapons in the entire game. We may very well die here. Can we... Hold on. I'm interested. We get 104 per kill on these guys. That's a good try, bud. You almost made it there. Another year and a half and you would have been here. Is that per? I feel like that's per enemy. Yeah, it's per enemy. Nope, not gonna get me. Or one backstab. Or one backstab. All right, so there's a couple of different ways that you can approach this, but essentially what we want to get to is this cart down in front of us. That's what we're shooting for. Kind Gentleman says, I give up on Moog. I'm going to use my old level 113 playthrough. The second phase is killing me mentally. It's so frustrating, ain't it? Kind Gentleman, don't worry. Don't worry. I get it. That is a very, very tough fight, dude. A very, very tough fight. Yeah, I understand completely. That's a rough fight. I don't know if I can do it, to be honest. I don't know if I can do it. Okay, so essentially, this is another one of those mausoleum deals. And we want to get to the back of it. The best way to do it is to actually go up on that ledge there. And get sneaky. It already seen us. We're in trouble. We're just going to open it and take it. And then run like a little sissy bitch. So that's the great sword. Or as people like to call it, the guts great sword. And now we're going to run because I'm afraid of these things and they are horrible. No! There is a site of grace right here that we can actually sit down at. Can I please sit down? It's coming. We're good. We're good. Another easier way to do this is to, in your left hand, if you ended up buying the beast repellent torch like I suggested that you did, we're going to have to take something else off. We'll remove this. I suggested that you buy the beast repellent torch. If you hold it in the air by holding L1, the beast will actually not kill you. Right now, you want to play the DLC day one. Yeah, I get it, kind gentleman. I understand. Probably in the future, after the first DLC playthrough, I'll go level some in this playthrough once more. I'm done. And then do the DLC at a second playthrough. I got you. Yeah, on horseback, you can't actually hold this up in the air, which sucks. I'm pretty sure that the birds will ignore the beast repellent torch, though. I'm pretty sure that they will attack you regardless. I think there's our confirmation. Ow. Oh, the delay. I'm trying to remember how to fight these bastards. I'm dead. I'm dead. You know what? Just get on and run. Did you see the tiny bit of damage that we did to this fucking creature? It basically laughed at us. Look at that. It's actually laughing at me right now. No. Okay, now the other one's coming. You bastards. These things do give you a bunch of XP, though. I'm getting all caught up doing shit that doesn't matter. All right, so we got this site of grace. Let's just continue to the right. We're going to go ahead and pass by all this area. Eventually, we'll come back and 100% all of Caelid, and we'll actually do all of this. But if we follow the road, this road over here, I'm sorry, we would go through this little town here. Avoid all the enemies that want to murder you. And then right up here past the little wall, there should be a site of grace for us to take. We can use this to sit down at. And we can actually see Castle Redmane way off in the distance down there. Essentially, I think that's it. Is that it? Yeah, that is it down there. So essentially, we're coming way down here is where we're going to be going. But there is a finger reader crone here too. I think we're going to talk to the finger reader. You know what? We might as well speak to her right now.
You, please, I can read them. Your fingers.
Fingers.
Please, your fingers.
Oh, let's show her our hands.
Oh, bless you. Are you one for festivals?
I am.
Or flowers?
Both?
To the south, a grand festival to make the stars turn.
We're so close.
To the east, the heart and bud of a flower to be. But dare you enter into the heart of the scarlet rot?
I'm smelling her eye socket right now. Oh, let me get right up on it. Interesting. All right, so thanks for the info. We appreciate you. And now we can just continue down this road. Now, there's a couple of horrible shitting things that we're going to actually experience on our way here. One is a brand new enemy that are called pests. These things are fucking horrible. Actually, this is the second time we will have seen the pests before. We have spotted them once before in a cave, but these things right here, they're horrible. Don't want to deal with them. We'll just continue right on by them. We're going to follow the road. There's some more rot dogs as well with another pest right here. We're going to pass right on by these ruins and just stay on the road. And eventually we're going to encounter a... well, you know what? I'll just let it be a surprise. We're not going to fight it. Let's just say that. We're not going to fight it. We're going to run by it. We are in no way equipped to fight this enemy. But before we get there, there is a site of grace right here on the other side of this. Right here. We'll grab this site of grace in case death comes for us. I can't imagine how that would happen or why, but yeah. And then laying right here is a filthy dragon. We're going to try not to wake it up. Too late. It's awake. And it is decaying Exikes? I don't know how to pronounce it. But it is essentially a dragon that uses rot. So instead of it breathing fire, it breathes scarlet rot. The thing is, it's a beast. It's a beast. But down here, there is the map for Caelid. So now we have the other... Well, I can't actually open it right now. The dragon's still chasing us. There we go. There's the other map to Caelid. And right here is going to be General Radahn's castle. Radahn Castle right there. And if we proceed down further, there's going to be another seed, golden seed for us to grab. Right here. And then my suggestion is rather than barreling right down the middle of this place, if you have a beast torch, now might be a good time to put it to use. I'm hoping everything will stay away, but my suggestion is actually to go to the right up here. And I don't know if these guys are going to come after me or not, but if you actually go up here to the right, you can jump off and ride these roots down and only take a little bit of damage. So nothing too big. And there is that little bastard that's going to give us a smithing stone 4. And then you can kind of avoid everything else on your way up the hill here. There is one knight that you have to get by. And then if we actually make it all the way up here to the edge of this cliff, a battle will start to take place, which is very cool. See, they blow the horns, and then you don't have to worry about anything attacking you once this actually gets underway, because they'll all start attacking the beasts instead of you. But essentially what we're going to do is come up here along the side. This is an item I've been meaning to grab for our entire playthrough so far. And it is an Ash of War called Cragblade. A very cool Ash of War, and you can see we're actually getting shot at by the guys up on that little tower. Let's take a second to read this. It says, an Ash of War that grants an armament the heavy affinity and the following skill. Cragblade, a skill that manipulates gravity. Bury the armament in the ground, pulling rock from the earth to reinforce it. Increases attack power and makes it easier to break an enemy's stance. That's the big one right there. Makes it easier to break an enemy's stance. Usable on melee armaments, whips exempted. So it's usable on just about fucking everything too. A very, very good Ash of War. Very good Ash of War. And then let's also read the Caelid map. It says map of Caelid and environs. Caelid, known as the locale of the last battle between General Radahn and Melania, sorry, Blade of Mikola, is a vast land consummately marred by scarlet rot. So it just reiterating the point that this was the place where the battle that took place between Radahn and Melania, and that led to the actual rot of this place as well. There is more up above us here too. But before we go there, let's come back here. There's a site of grace for us, which we definitely want to make use of. And then we're going to go ahead and start scaling these really long ladders. I do feel like we need to go up here and do this and get the items from up here. Well, that's unfortunate. Just swing until they die. We got a smithing stone 3 from them. I think there's going to be 2 or 3 more up here at this next level. Enemies are dying down below us, so we're getting the runes from them as well. Ow! No! I'm dead. I'm not dead. I lived. Holy shit. Not okay, bros. Not okay. Oh, you just gonna... Ow! Just landed on me? Not okay? Well, now it's over. It's a wrap. Listen, bud. I'm just trying to get them dead so I can kill the other ones as they come up. We got a smithing stone 2 from that guy as well. Is the other one going to come up? Are you coming? Nope, you don't know what to do down there. There is a chest up here in this one. And in the chest is the Arrow Sting Talisman. Hopefully he doesn't come up now. Arrow Sting Talisman. Raise attack power of arrows and bolts. A talisman depicting 3 iron arrows carried by soldiers long ago. Raises attack power of arrows and bolts, and I do believe it is a 10% increase in arrows and bolts. So if you're into using arrows and shit, there you go. This guy's just going to be all up in my biz, ain't he? Let's do this. Well, that didn't work out. Well, in the end, it did. Was there another... there might be another item up here. You beat him with 2 tries, or you beat him second try with the summons. Who is your... you using Mimic tier or something different? What you using? No, there isn't another item up here now. It is not this one. Down we go. And one more. The sun has come up. Let's actually check the battlefield. I do believe that there are items out here on the battlefield that we can loot. Yeah, one's right here. Mushroom. Break all the shit. Oh. Yeah, there's an item right there. Smoldering butterfly. By the way, the soldiers always win the fight with the giant beasts. They always win that fight. Can we lure these bad boys down here to fight them? Oh, shit! I'm dead. I'm literally dead. Drink. How didn't I die right there? That's insane. How powerful are these things? They're nutty. Let's draw them down here to fight these guys. That's what I get for trying to pick a fight. There they go. Now they're... Oh, he's still chasing. He's still chasing me. Fire pots are amazing against him, apparently. I didn't know that. Look at the fire pots that they're throwing at him are fucking him right up. Get shit on. Yes. Ow. Ow, Jesus. Just the mimic tier? Okay. That's what I figured. Most people use a mimic tier right now. Mimic tier is just cool anyways. Having two of you on the battlefield, it's kind of super powerful. All right, so as we make our way across here, this is essentially the bridge where we can use to get over to the other side here and actually get to Redmane Castle. But if you're making your way across, you will be bombarded by a whole bunch of like troubleshoots and shit. So the way around it is to actually use the teleporting gate. Wait here, just a mimic. Get goobs. Wait here, just a minute. You mean a moment? Just a moment. And this will actually teleport you all the way inside Redmane Castle, indeed. So you don't even have to go, you know, do the outside of the castle. This will actually take you inside of the castle. And then in here, on the right-hand side, you can get your first Sight of Grace. And in this room, we can see all the boys are here. You can see Alexander is here. That guy with the giant crusher that we could have summoned for the magma worm fight, he's here. There's another one on the right-hand side, as well as Blythe as well.
Ah, there you are. Took your sweet time. The players are all made up and waiting for the curtain. Let's give them a show to remember, eh? Just don't you go dying on me. For Ranni's sake, too.
For Ranni's sake, too.
Once more into the fray together, eh? This might even be fun.
And you see, we're really starting to develop quite the relationship with Blythe over the course of time. We're fighting alongside him. We're not just sort of like meeting him in passing. We're going into combat, creating a, you know, that camaraderie with Blythe as well, which will lead into what you see on in the way that Ranni starts treating us later on as well too. All right, let's go talk to.
Champions, welcome. The stars have aligned. The festival is nigh. General Radahn, mightiest demigod of the Shattering, awaits you. Champions, prepare for battle. Defeat the General, claim glory, and grab that great rune. A celebration of war. The Radahn Festival!
Interesting. So that's awesome. I love that part. I wish it was louder. I wish he was literally like screaming. But let's talk to Alexander as well.
Ah, you came. How delightful. Indeed, I thought I might find you here. By the by, do you know for whom this festival is being held? Well, it is none other than General Radahn himself. To think, I could face a great champion of the Shattering, a demigod in the flesh. Oh, gosh. In truth, I quiver at the thought. Such is his frightful repute. But the fear simply assures me the ordeal is worth undertaking. Be sure to get a good vantage, my friend. I, Iron Fist Alexander, do hereby vow to unflinchingly brave this ordeal.
I'm right there with you, buddy.
Be sure to get a good vantage, my friend.
Oh, I'll be right next to you, homie. And there's also one other person here. It is a maiden. And make sure you go up and talk to her. She's going to give you the polite bow. Polite bow. Where's that one at? Polite bow. There we go. And that's all. Can't do anything else with her. Nothing else. That's it.